Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tangle Time Arts. My name is Nana Herron, and I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And this month, we are working our way through some impromptu Advent tangles for the season. And I thought today we would do a sweet treat with Pepper by Zentangle. Pepper is an easy and cute tangle. And you can do this tangle in a variety of shapes, but we are going to use a circle because we're inspired by the peppermint. So for this project, you will need your basic supplies, white tile or white piece of paper, sketchbook, your black pen, a number 2 pencil, a tortillon, red pen, and a green pen is optional. A peppermint for inspiration if you have one. And I have a nickel here. You could use a quarter, but I feel like that's a little big because I want to put a wrapper around our tangle. So I'm going to move these aside, and I'm going to start with a pencil and the nickel. It just seems about the right size. So I'm going to take my pencil and just lightly draw around the nickel. I'm going to do that a couple of times. You can just place the nickel on there randomly, but you want to think about um, we're going to put we're going to tangle around it by putting in a wrapper. Okay. Once you have your circles, and if you're working on a larger piece of paper, you could have more circles. What I like to do is I usually picture this in my head, but to make it easier, you can lightly draw in a little circle there, and I'll do that for all 3 of them. It's not necessary, but it kind of helps with the placement of what we're going to do. And then I'm going to take the red pen. And it's really simple. I like to work from the center out towards that pencil line, kind of travel along the pencil line a little bit, and then come back in towards the center. And then I ink that in, but not all the way. I'm leaving some white in the center there. Let me see if I can focus this in better. There we go. And we're going to work our way around our shape, which for us is a circle. So when you use pepper, you don't have to use a circle. You could use any variety of shapes. But I did see a story that said the tangle pepper was inspired by a peppermint, maybe. So I thought it would be fitting, given the season, to work within the circle shape. It goes pretty quickly. And I kind of put a little bit of a curve on this second one, because we are working in a circle. So everything is a little bit curvy. I'm keeping the white area roughly the same all the way around. And some people like to actually add a little bit of a bump here. Sometimes I do that depending on the shape, and other times I don't. So there we have one. It does resemble a peppermint. And I'm going to do the same for our other two here as well. I hope everyone's enjoying their weekend. Maybe doing some holiday related things like shopping, which I've kind of been avoiding, but I'm going to have to go do. I'm going to fit a skinny one in there. And we have one left. And you could put more of a curve on it if you would like. I'm noticing with this red micron, it doesn't dry as quickly as the black. So I got a little bit of smudging there. So just be careful when you're working with different colors. This is not a gel pen, so I didn't think there would be any issues, but there apparently is a little bit of one. Now that I'm aware of it, I'll just be mindful of where I place my hands when I'm working around my tile. All right, so I have three. I'm finished with the red pen, and I'm going to take my green pen. Green is optional. If you don't have a green pen, you can do this with your red pen. But just as an added interest, I'm placing green in between our red bands there. And your little candies don't have to be red and white or red, green, and white. You can make them any color you want to, actually. But I am in a festive mood today, so. Okay, once we have those inked in, you can set your green pen aside and pick up your pencil if I can find it. And I'm actually going to do a little bit of shading on these areas, and I hope it should be dry now. So the edges that are white, I'm putting in a little shading, and I'm just going to put a little shading in the centers of these as well. I'm using very light pressure. And then I'm going to take the tortillon and just kind of smooth that out. Like that. So we have our sweet little peppermints in. And then I thought we would give them a wrapper. And the wrapper's kind of interesting. They kind of go whichever direction they want to go. So I will show you, if you look at a peppermint for inspiration and it has a wrapper, even when you twist them, they kind of, each side turns out differently. So looking at that, we're just going to kind of start like on an end. And then when we approach our peppermint, we kind of deviate off and just kind of go around. And then we come back out. And then I'm going to rotate this around so I can do the same motion. So I'm going to start roughly here. You want to come close into your peppermint, but not really touching it. Cross over to the other side and come out like that. And then you can add either a wavy or a more jagged end for your wrapper, because they do turn out differently every single time. And you can actually add a little depth to it if you add more to your wrapper. And I like to kind of add some lines in there. So we have one wrapper done. And then we kind of have to picture where our other one's going. So I'm going to stick a wrapper around this one. Uh, I feel like the wrappers are more difficult than the actual tangle itself. So wrappers are, of course, optional. A lot of what we do is optional. And then let's see, how should we do a wrapper here? Let's do, I think it's going to go behind this one a little bit. So I'm going to kind of do a hollabah type of move and put it behind. Like that. Wavy top on. This way so I can see. So we've got our little candies with their little wrappers. And if you would like to take it a step further, you can go back to your red or your green pen and you could add a little bit of a ribbon around the ends there. Again, it's optional. You can kind of decide for yourself if you want to add ribbons or not. All right, those are our sweet little candies for today. They're sweet little peppermints. And like I said, you can make them different colors. You could do them all green or all red, or you can have them switch the red and the green here. But they're cute and they look really good sprinkled in with other projects too. And of course, you don't necessarily have to have wrappers. Wrappers are optional. All right, that's it for today. I'm going to put my initials in here somewhere. I think I will just tuck it in here on a wrapper. And put my name. These are our Advent tangles. It's day 14, and this was Pepper by Zentangle. So really easy one today. I know everyone is probably busy with their holiday activities. So here's my peppermint for inspiration. So you can see where that came from. So try a few of these, sprinkle them into your other projects. They're really cute. They're really sweet. And experiment. So during different seasons, they don't have to be round. They can be different shapes. All right, have a great day, and I'll be back soon for Sunday's project. So have a great day. Be careful, be safe out there, especially if you're going out shopping. It's really crowded. Be safe, and I love you guys. Take care. Bye.